Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. Today, we have two sovereign citizens making short court appearances, and both of these videos are previews of what's to come in the month of December. First, we head to the Bothell Municipal Court to watch one of those of the family sovtards. So let's begin.
Your Honor, next we can take Aaron Thomas.
Okay.
And Your Honor, after speaking with Mr. Thomas, he was not comfortable with me signing the rights form on his behalf, and he would like to have an arraignment in person.
And that's fine. Can you hear us all right, Mr. Thomas?
Yes, sir.
All right, very good. This is 3A757954 and 3A757955. When can we arraign him in person, please, Carrie?
Your Honor, due to the holiday schedule, the earliest would be December 7th at 2:30.
Okay, Mr. Thomas, write down December 7 at 2:30 and confirm when you've done that.
Okay. 1 second here.
No problem.
Yeah, I got my phone stolen last night, so I gotta do it on my computer here.
Yeah, no problem. Just let me know when you got that in there.
All right.
Did you get it in there?
Not quite yet. I'm opening up.
Okay. Just let me know.
Yeah, he'll let you know when he can figure out how to type letters and numbers into a computer, because using technology like pen and paper is just a bit too hard for a sovereign citizen.
Thank you, sir. Okay, you said December 7th at 2:30, correct?
Right.
All right, yeah, I got you.
And it's here at the Bothell Municipal Court, Mr. Thomas.
Okay, thanks. All right, yeah, I got it down.
Thanks so much for writing that down. Keep that, don't erase that. That's your notice now. You got an actual notice, right?
Well, oh yeah, I mean, I have it on my computer here.
Fantastic. Thank you, sir.
Hey, I hope you have a good day.
The court's found probable cause for the prosecution is charged, so subject to you and your lawyer readdressing this, you to be here on time for all scheduled hearings, commit no criminal acts, don't drive until you have valid license and insurance in your pocket. Any questions about all that?
No, I wasn't driving though.
Good. Please don't unless you have license and insurance in your pocket.
I would
Right.
never drive. Yeah, I would never drive.
That's fantastic. Glad to hear it. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
All right. Next case.
Okay, cool. Have a good day.
You too.
Alright, so that's the end of the first video. It looks like his next appearance will be an in-person hearing, but that's only for an arraignment, and I'm sure he'll be back to Zoom court hearings after that. Now, let's head to Judge Martin's courtroom, where we have a real moron trying to pull the same sovereign citizen nonsense that's never worked before.
Mr. Frank Michaud, who is present here on Zoom. Mr. Michaud, can you state your name for the record?
For the record, I am the beneficiary of the Frank Anthony Michaud Jr. estate. I am the authorized representative, and I appoint you, the judge, as the trustee, ma'am.
Well, that's not how that works, even if you've read online that that's how that works. Appointing a judge as your trustee is the sovereign citizen's way of trying to create a conflict of interest with the judge presiding over the case. And it's a dead giveaway that you have a room temperature IQ.
Mr. Mohammed.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. My apologies for interrupting your breakout, but I want to get some of the matters that are already on screen and ready cleared out. Mr.
Okay.
Sullivan and Mr. Moshood.
Ready?
Thank you. Today is a day and time set for the probable cause conference. How are we proceeding, Mr. Sullivan?
Judge, as I was saying earlier, Mr. Michaud has indicated that he'd like to represent himself. Hopefully, if it's acceptable to him, I can remain just sort of present for the proceedings in case he has any questions. My recommendation to him is that we demand all of the discovery in the case. We have paper discovery. I'm forwarding that to him, but we don't have any of the digital discovery. So we are requesting all of that. And then I'm also recommending to Mr. Michaud that we schedule the case for a preliminary exam. And I'm happy to be present for that as well.
Mr. Mohammed?
Yeah, Judge. So I don't believe we had an attorney on record on file for this case, and that's probably why discovery wasn't sent over. Also, I believe we're missing some stuff as well, and we're in the process of getting them as well. If Mr. Sullivan's going to be the attorney moving forward, we'll send it to him. But if he's no longer going to be retained, then I don't know. I don't think it's useful to send it over to him. So if we can know who the attorney is moving forward, we'll send that discovery to that attorney.
Mr. Sullivan, are you formally making a request to withdraw from this case?
Judge, maybe my request is that we have an adjourned PCC for me to meet with Mr. Michaud and discuss this further, unless he'd like to make a decision just here and now. Perhaps one adjourned PCC and some additional time for Mr. Michaud and I to discuss this. We can come up with an arrangement where I'm at least receiving the discovery, on his behalf and trying to facilitate this for him. But I do want to respect his desires to represent himself.
And Judge,
Sorry,
the people would have no objection to any adjournment. And if Mr. Sullivan is the attorney moving forward, please just send me an email letting me know, so that way I can make sure digital is sent to you.
You ever notice that when the adults get left uninterrupted to talk, they get things done? I mean, his lawyer, whom he doesn't even want, has laid out a pretty good legal strategy for him to follow. Unfortunately, the adults are now done talking and the child gets to speak.
Mr. Michaud, were you able to hear Mr. Sullivan just now?
Yes, ma'am. I heard everything that was said.
And was that a reasonable way to proceed at this time? I'm sorry.
Oh no, and I still stand as being the beneficiary of the estate and point you as trustee, and demand that this alleged debt, is discharged from my account, from my exemption account.
You were doing so much better when you were just sitting there not talking. You don't have an exemption account. In fact, the next time you go to your online sovereign citizen guru to get more ignorant information, tell him you'll be paying with your exemption account and see if he'll take that as payment.
As I sent over copies of my birth certificate, as well as an affidavit. I don't know if you received it, but it's been sent certified mail. And that is me standing as making a special appearance today. And with the challenge of the jurisdiction, since I have not really been fully told, or I really don't understand really the allegations or the nature and causes of this allegations.
Now that I believe. Hell, I'd believe you if you told me you don't understand how to tie your own shoes or how to put on underwear without inhaling a sock.
On my estate.
Sir, I'll interrupt you just for a moment. In as much as you've indicated that you don't understand or have not been fully apprised of the nature of the allegations, we will adjourn this matter over for 3 weeks. That adjourned PCC date will be
December 20th at 8:45 with Judge Oakley.
The adjourned PCC date will be December 20th, 2023 at 8:45 a.m. That's in person in courtroom number 2 with Chief Judge Brian Oakley. And between now and then, Mr. Sullivan, you have the opportunity to speak with your client, bring him up to date on the status of these matters and explanation of the charges against him. And if you want to, at that time, have a conversation with Judge Oakley about how you be proceeding or not proceeding as counsel, that would be the time to do it. Is there anything else, Mr. Mohammed?
Nothing from the people, Judge. Thank you.
Anything else, Mr. Sullivan?
Judge, I apologize for the inconvenience, but I am in a sentencing that morning of the 20th. I don't know if does the court have availability like later in the morning. I could make it work late morning on the 20th or in the afternoon on the 20th.
10:45.
That'd be much better. Thank you very much.
Thank you. 10:45 on December 20th. That concludes this matter. You're free to go. You have a good afternoon.
Alright, so that's the end of today's video. It looks like we have 2 more court dates coming up. December 7th in Bothell, and December 20th in Judge Oakley's courtroom. And I don't know if you guys remember Judge Oakley or not, but I've covered him before on this channel, and he does not play around with nonsensical softardians.
Hey, it's under the barcode though. This is what you signed up to do. You're a public servant.
Unless you are a price on a can of beans, we don't need a barcode.
So if you liked the video, hit the like button. If you disliked it, hit the dislike. But don't forget to leave a comment below and subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss any of my content. I'm Team Skeptic, and I'm out.